14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Colts 14, Eagles 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
J. Watt on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Branch. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
1st down, Philadelphia.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The line of scrimmage.
That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
You think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Off the play fake. Branch. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Branch. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on 1st down, Rainey. Looking for Campbell downfield. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Colts 21, Eagles 7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense set to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Branch steps away to his left. And now he's stripped. He lost the football. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Back to throw. Branch. On Dupree. In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And it's going to be a short field to work with after this one. It's touchdown at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, Rainey. It's incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing again. Rainey. He's got Jack Doyle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the gun on 3rd down. Rainey. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 4th down, Rainey. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, Branch. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Branch. And his throw is incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Off-play action, Branch. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Rainey looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10-10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
The 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. A final shot before break. Branch, he'll fire it deep for Rager. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Throwing on 1st down. Rainey. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds throws it incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On second down, it's Hines. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last two plays, both losses. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
To throw on 3rd down. Rainey. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st down, Rainey. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
10 at the 22-yard line.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now an option play on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They run with Hines. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
The ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On 3rd down, Rainey. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Will Parks. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch it and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Eagle 1st down.
Operating from the gun, Branch. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Lions on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Hines, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
the ball carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw on second down, Rainey. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
To throw on third down, Rainey. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say the lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Branch. This ball complete to Rager. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep here for Ward. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Branch. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Branch. And quickly finding Rager. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
25-yard line.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And some space here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Philadelphia.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
a lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Across midfield and inside the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now it's Hines. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rainey, a deep ball for Ellington. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
On 3rd down, Rainey. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
To throw on 2nd down. Blanche caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down.
Now flags come in here. Look like one of the Eagles might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, Branch. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Philadelphia.
Throwing on first down. Branch. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. J.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
10-yard loss on the play.
Looking to throw on second down. Branch. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And we'll bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Branch. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. The officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Throwing throwing again. Branch on the move to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. From the gun, Branch. This is caught. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And a field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. It's a quarterback sneak. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Sanders. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
To throw on second down. Branch. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Colts 42.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
Kickoff for Philadelphia.
And they've got it. They recovered it. And hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run again with Hines. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. This is Hines. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Trailing here in the 2nd half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Rainey, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And they will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw. Rainey going to throw deep for the end zone. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try to prepare going forward.
And that one is incomplete, and now we're inside of 10 seconds. Just 9 remain. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Off play action. Branch. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Tonight's final score, Colts.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Colts, they'll take them when they can get them right about now, as a victory moves their record to 2-11 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light ear just to catch my buzz. Need a Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask?